Good morning. It's Wednesday morning. Today we're on Psalm 13. How long, O Lord, how long will you forget me? Will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I take counsel in my soul and have sorrow in my heart all the day? How long shall my enemy be exalted over me? Consider and answer me, O Lord my God. Light up my eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death. Lest my enemy say I've prevailed over him. Lest my foes rejoice because I am shaken. But I have trusted in your steadfast love. My heart shall rejoice in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord because he has dealt bountifully with me. So I would say this is a psalm of lament, and it echoes that familiar chorus that we hear all through the Old Testament. How long do we have to put up with this, God? Are you going to rescue your people or not? You know, you want to just put it to God's face and just say, look, we're tired of this. If you're going to save us, do it. And God's answer is always, be at peace. I know what I'm doing. I'll get you. I haven't forgotten you. You know, and the Psalms and the prophets are just full of these complaints. How long do we have to wait? And why do the wicked prosper? And we, the righteous, we're over here suffering, and you don't care. That's the sort of the Old Testament complaint. In the New Testament, it's a little different. It's, the Lord's coming back soon. Y'all better behave. And, yeah, we need to behave, but when's he coming back? Is it ever going to come back? I don't know if he's going to come back, because Jesus said things that intimated that he would come back within a generation, and that was the way it was understood, and that's not the way it's happened. So we're kind of with these people in their frustration and their complaints. But notice at the end, David comes back around and says, well, I trust in the Lord because he's dealt with me very well. He's dealt bountifully with me. He's given me lots of blessings. And so I trust in his steadfast love. So he recognizes at the end that God's love is steadfast. It can be trusted, and he trusts in that love. He's recognizes the blessings that he gets. He's not afraid to answer his own complaint with, I sing to the Lord because he's dealt bountifully with me. Well, how bountifully is he dealt, David? Because your life is filled with trouble. That's the thing. All of our lives are filled with trouble. If anybody you see acts like they're just perfect all the time, they're lying. Okay? How can you tell if someone's lying? Are their lips moving? It's the old joke among parents of teenagers. Well, how can you tell that someone's not being honest about the stuff in their lives? If they're acting like everything's perfect, it ain't perfect. No one is perfect. No one has it all together. Despite what you see on the tube, the video or wherever you're looking, these people aren't perfect. I was reading a thing this morning about actors and actresses, and some of them are horrible on set, and some of them are very, very kind to everybody on the set. And you're like, who would have thunk it? Who would have thought that this sweet person is so mean to the coworkers when the cameras are off? But everybody has got some stuff that goes on when the cameras are off, when no one's looking. And so we're all in this together. And what David does then is says, well, okay, at the end of the day, I'll rejoice and give thanks to God because he has dealt bountifully with me. He has forgiven me. He does still love me, even though it sure seems like he's pretty slow in bringing things around to the end. And that's what we all want God to do, right? Is to make everything right. And we just have to wait. And waiting is where we learn endurance, and that's where we learn character. That's where we learn hope. So there's something good that can come out of all this. So don't despair. Just cling to God and see what happens next. And have hope and give thanks. And I hope that you have a great, great Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow.